Hello, everybody. This is the lazy way to create content. We are starting off December 1st, right? My name is Devon Adana. I am the CEO of Hello Tobago, and I am going live for the first 25 days in December because it is Vlogmas. Okay, and what is Vlogmas? Vlogmas is basically creating video content on YouTube for 25 days straight, or sometimes some people do 12 days. But I'm so happy to have you all here. Thank you all so much for coming in. Come on in, come on in. And if you're joining me on Instagram, make sure to share this live. I'll just be sharing memes and what kind of thing all day. Share this too, because sharing is caring. And if you don't share this, then I know you don't care. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. And thank you so much for joining me on Facebook. Again, my name is Devon Adana, and on HT.Bizz Island, we talk about Instagram marketing tips for Caribbean business owners, right? So make sure you're coming back here to get that daily motivation and that daily education around how to use Instagram to win for Caribbean businesses specifically. Tonight, we're talking about content creation. We're kicking off things right. Content creation, oh my goodness. So many business owners are always like, I hate content creation. I hate it so much. Please, I don't want to make any content. All I want to do is sit back and relax, right? But no, as the business owners, we have to create content for our pages, or else we what? Dead goatee. We dead in the water, right? If you're on YouTube, make sure that you're giving this video a thumbs up and make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe. Notification bells on. All right? So yeah, content creation presents such a challenge, such an issue for so many business owners. I put up this exact question on my Instagram stories a couple of days ago. What is your biggest pain with Instagram? And without a doubt, I got many people responding saying, what? Content creation. They hate doing it. They don't like it. Now, I am not here to tell you that you don't ever have to create content again. But what I am here to tell you is that there is a lazy way to create the content. But you're going to have to embrace some hard truths before we get to the laziness, right? If you haven't yet, on Instagram, make sure you give him a heart. Make sure you give him a heart. Pump me up with my heart. If you haven't yet, make sure you like this video on YouTube, okay? And if you haven't yet, subscribe. If you're following me on Facebook, make sure that you like this video, share it to all your friends, and let them know that we're hanging out inside there and we have a party going on. Thank you so much from my heart. I've seen them. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's talk about this content creation. And you always see me looking up at my notes, right? My notes are right here above me. So if you see me doing that, do not think that I am crazy. Do not think that I'm crazy. All I'm doing is reading my notes. Okay? All right. Good. So, and feel free to make sure, introduce yourself, introduce your business. Let us know what business you're in. I want you to make sure you're using this space as a place to connect and to find your next networking business partner. Who knows? Use this space for that. That's what HT.Bizz Island was created for, so that Caribbean people in business can connect. All right? Okay, so let's talk about some of the truths that you have to embrace before you do this content creation thing. One of the biggest truths that you have to embrace is that there are really only 3 types of content that you need to be creating on Instagram. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but you don't have to worry yourself about any other type of content. And I'm going to tell you what those 3 pieces of content are, but I'm going to make you wait just a little bit, all right? So why is it only 3 pieces of content? Because it is noisy out here in these Instagram streets. Oh my gosh, it's like craziness, all right? It's noisy. There's a lot going on. If them pages that have hundreds of thousands and millions of followers ain't gonna get you, the ads probably gonna get you. It's just how the thing's set up. It is noisy, and the last thing you as your little business owner self need to be saying is how many different types of content it have out there, and I need to create this and I need to create that. Forget that, okay? Not important at all. You only need to focus on 3 types of content, All right. Now, the second truth that I needed to embrace is that I'm sorry to tell you this, but your follower, the person who's coming to follow you, is coming there for a very selfish reason. I know, oh my goodness, yes, I said the S word, selfish. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, you're wrong. They come in there because they love my business and they love me from them. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works. What they are thinking is, oh, okay, so and so does post up, so and so say that they are a workout business or exercise business or health fitness business. So let me go and see if I could get some tips or free information to use in my workout routine. That is what I'm thinking. I know this is exactly what I'm thinking. When they say my boy Andel's painting, it's like, let me see what color Andel using today, or let me see who house Andel painting today if I could recognize it, right? They're coming there just for a selfish reason. They're not thinking about, oh, this business may be struggling during COVID or none of those things. They may be struggling during COVID too and looking at your page as a way to escape. So what am I saying? Am I saying close down the page, don't give them nothing free? If that is what they want, leave them? No. What I am saying is that you have to figure out a different strategy. You have to roll with what they're already coming to you for. So what are these three things? What are these three things that they're coming to your page for? The three things that they're coming to your page for, they're coming to be entertained. They're coming to these Instagram pages. This is the only reason why people come on the app, right? They're coming to be entertained. They're coming to be motivated, inspired. Or the three, they're coming to learn something that they did not know before. They're coming to be educated. So those are the only three pieces of content that you need to be concerning yourself with as a business owner. Now that cuts down things significantly. But I know the question that you have on your mind. You're saying, but what about my products? What about the things that I just sell? Yeah, okay. Focus here. I know you want to push your products in front of their face, right? But that too is a selfish kind of thing. You as a business owner, you want people to buy from you. Yes, and I get it. You're in a business and the only way your business could make any kind of sense is if it's making dollars, right? And that is true. But I will tell you where you could put your products and where you're going to go ahead and sell. All right? Okay. And don't worry, I let her wait a little bit. Thank you all so much for coming in. And who I've seen here? Queen Dan, I've seen Rima Rims, I've seen CRC Grace, I've seen Tracy, my girl, right? All you're welcome. Come on in, knickknacks. Make sure you're introducing yourself. Let us know who you are and what your business is all about. This is a space for people to network and meet their next business partner or meet their next customer. People can't know who you are if you don't tell them. And then watch me. Make sure you're sharing this live with a few people now. Let a few other business owners know. Don't keep all the information to yourself. Sharing is caring. All right? Okay, good. So, the third thing that you're going to have to embrace is self-discipline. I know plenty of it. That is the problem, you know. Or you don't like the self-discipline, or you're thinking to yourself, I could just wake up in the morning and post whatever I want. Please, this is not the case. No, it's not about posting whatever you want. What it is about is posting with a strategy. Okay? So you want to tell everybody about your products every day, right? But as I said, this is selfish. So don't be pushy, be strategic. You're going to use your captions to direct people to your stories where you can put up all your products. Now, I would not put up all my products every day, all the time, right? Sometimes you could have your face talking about your product. It doesn't always have to be the product. Do not rely on the product to push your page. I'm telling you, that is a bad strategy. The poor product now have to carry the entire, all your page, all the weight. No, you can't pour a lot on your product. You have to be a little bit more strategic. So yes, you might want to post products in your stories from time to time, letting people know the price or letting people know that they could get more information by tapping the link in the bio. You know that I'm a big advocate for Caribbean business owners using the link in the bio to get people off of the app. Do not try to sell them on the app. It is a bad idea. It leads us to the poorhouse, okay? And that's not where we want to be. We don't want to be in the poorhouse, right? So listen to me. You're going to use your link in the bio. You could use it for any number of things. You might use it as a place to collect information, as a form. I don't particularly like that way, but I know some people do. The two ways that I like, the WhatsApp group or an email list, right? So you're going to use your link to say something like, hey, tap the link in the bio to get my free blah, blah, blah. And I don't care what business you're in, it have a free blah, blah, blah that you could give to your people so that they can come into your space, right? Come into your space and get the information, not even get the information, and build a buying relationship with you. But this requires self-discipline. Very important. Self-discipline is key if you're going to do this. I know us as business owners and being here on Instagram, we have so many things that take our attention. Ooh, look, so-and-so going live. Ooh, this one posts this new thing. Ooh, look at that. We need to stop. Self-discipline. I need you all to, calm it down and say, you know what? I came on here for a very specific thing. Devon Adana told me to come on here for a very specific thing. Not to go wild and not to go crazy, okay? So you need to have that self-discipline to know that you're directing people to a specific place where it is more manageable and where you could talk to them one-on-one, where you don't have as much noise. You all see where I'm going with this? Give me some hearts if you understand where I'm going with this. If you're on Instagram, make sure you're liking this video right at this point so that I know you're getting what I'm saying. If you're on Facebook, yes, tell me, give me the likes. Let me know that you're understanding what I am saying right here, right now. When my hearts, people are not seeing my hearts, should I end the live? Let me know, let me know. Curvy Mama, how you doing? Beautiful you. Hi, Keris Desti. Sweet treats by Can. Hi, take a taste, right? Lawyer girl. Hi, welcome. Right? Okay. All right. So we talked a little bit about that, right? So we talked about you having the self-discipline because it's noisy out here in the streets, right? And you have to have that self-discipline to make sure that you are getting people where you need them, not just want them, you need them to be in a very particular place, a very specific place. Because, why? Because this makes sense for your bottom line. The strategy makes sense for your bottom line. And you also need to have self-discipline to do this for at least, you're not doing this for 30 days or 60 days, I need you to do this for 90 days. Listen, understand that it takes people 14 to 21 interactions with you before they decide to make a buying decision with you. They're not going to make the buying decision because you put up this pretty thing as your post today, right? This is why consistency with posting is so important. This is why we have to get you to the point of embracing the truths and being self-disciplined, because you have to get to the point of consistency where you're posting great, amazing content that they actually want, right? And what's the content that they want? We talked about them before. It's motivation, education, entertainment. And I don't care what you sell. Lamb's Best Mats, they say I'm a community grocery. Perfect example. If you're a community grocery, yes, you could put pictures of the foods that you have or the specials that you have. But more important is putting up things that are important to the community. So you're motivating, you're entertaining, and you're educating about the community. You want to, in essence, what you want to do? You are trying to host a party on your page, okay? this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to host a party on your page. Think about this, right? Only know on them American sitcoms. When you look at those American sitcoms, it'll be like, oh, so and so having a party at their house tonight, right? Sometimes it might be the popular kids. Other times, you know who it does be? It does be the nerdy kid who nobody don't really talk to or like, but their parents going out of town this weekend and they're gonna host the party. What does that mean? That means that the nerdy kid is going to be a legend on Monday once the party goes right. And that's what you want to do. You just want to host a party. You just want to get people over there. Because the fact of the matter is, the place is done noisy already. So you just want to say, hey, we're hosting a party over here. Come on in, right? So you want to create content that creates community, right? And I think that is number 4. You want to create content that creates community. So you don't know in your mind that you have your MEE content, right? That's your motivational, educational, entertaining content, right? But what you need to know is that your content has to build community, right? And what do we mean when we say building community, right? We want them to, you want your page to have like a rallying cry that everybody could kind of get behind and be like, oh yeah, oh, this is so great, this is so cool, right? That is what you want to do. You want to get to the point where people are like, wow, I want to join that community, boy. I really like that. You want to get to the point where your community almost assemble itself, right? Okay, so you missed one of the points. Take a taste, caterers. One was owning up to the truth, embracing the truth that there are only 3 types of content that people are trying to get on the grams, right? The other truth is that you need to be creating content consistently. And then the other one was that you're going to need enormous self-discipline, right? And the other one was you have to have a strategic. Yes, you have to be strategic. You have to have strategy. Here, trending SXM, my people over there in St. Martin, dynamic events, how you doing? Come on in, right? So yeah, so you want your page to have a rallying cry. So, you know, the community has to assemble itself behind you. So for instance, you'll realize that this page, I would say, we're rooting for Caribbean women in business, right? It's almost like, what? I'm a Caribbean woman in business, they're rooting for me. So you get it? You have to have a thing that lets them know, there we go. Motivation, education, and entertainment. That's right. Hey, Z Health Coaching, how you doing? Right? So you want to have something that lets them know that they could rally behind you. Okay? If you're now coming in, make sure you're introducing yourself. Let us know who you are and what you sell or what business you are in. Make sure that you are sharing this live. Use a little triangle something underneath there where you just be sharing all the memes and all the different things to your friends. Send this one too, because sharing is caring. And I know if you don't share this, then you don't care about your people. Make sure you're sharing this content. And give me my hearts when you're done now. Give me some hearts. Let me know. Pump me up. Give me some energy. Right? So yeah. So, and you know, I was calling you all Caribbean queens of business, you know, so you want to use words that build community. Let people know that, hey, the party is over here for this specific set of people, right? All right. Now, the reason why you want to have this community, right, is because this is going to inform you on how you are going to go about creating your content buckets. And what are content buckets? So yeah, we know generally we want the motivation, the education, and the entertainment, right? But how do we bring that down to our personal level? How do we bring that down to us specifically? And I will share that with you now, right? I'm not even gonna make you wait. I'm gonna share it with you right now. Ooh, we're losing earrings over here. Yeah, wherever, okay? Whatever. We're trying to make things happen over here. I'm trying to educate some people up in here, right? Okay. So yeah. So these content buckets, let me give you a film example. So let me say I sell plus size lingerie. Okay. I think Naughty Craves was one of the people who had said content was the issue. So Naughty Craves, you're welcome. I'm about to tell you what you need to be doing, right? Okay? So Naughty Craves sells their plus size lingerie to build a community of plus size women, right? Who embrace their body and, you know, who love the feeling of being sexy, right? So here are 3 content buckets that they may want to create around, right? So they could create they would probably want to create content around the 3 P's. And what are the 3 P's? It's pain, it's pleasure, okay? Or it's problem. And I'll go through them and see what I'm talking about. Let me talk about pleasure first, right? So they may create content that describes how the lingerie feels on them, right? So this may be in the form of a testimonial. They may get a testimonial where a person says, oh my goodness, it felt like heaven. It felt like silk on my body. Or they may want to get one of those satisfying videos, you know, those videos where it's like they're pouring things into a cup, or they're cutting up things, or they're smashing things that just feels so satisfying. That feels similar to if you put on a fancy piece of lingerie and that you're just like, yeah, okay? So you want to make people feel that way. And what's this? This is about inspiration, motivation. It's the same thing, right? But now you're bringing it back to you. The second one, let's talk a little bit about pain. You may want to create content around how difficult it is for plus size women to find lingerie in their size, right? That may be a really difficult problem, challenge that they're facing. And it's like, ugh, finding this thing in my size is so frustrating. And then as the business owner, you may want to get on there from time to time and talk about the struggles you had specifically when it came to creating this type of, when it came to finding, that type of lingerie, right? You may say, oh my goodness, I was fed up. I used to go from store to store. I used to be looking everywhere on my island for this thing and I could never find it. So you know what I do? I decided to create this thing because I know I needed it. I know it was very important to me to have this. So I created the kind of store that I know that you would want to, because this is what I wanted. So you're getting what I'm trying to say? And then the third thing with problem, right? With problem, you could be creating content around a specific problem. And whatever the problem is, you decide what that is. But a specific problem could be looking for Christmas themed lingerie that does not make me look like Santa Claus. Okay? So you could decide, you know what, in Q4 of the year, in the final 3 months of the year, I am only going to be answering this question. I'm only going to be putting up lingerie. I'm going to be putting up Christmas themed things that are about finding the perfect lingerie for Christmas Eve or All Year's Night, solving a specific problem for people. If it's finding the perfect bra, if it's finding whatever it is, you make your page about that problem. And before you say, yeah, but I gotta run out of content in 1 week. No. Because you don't always have to use the product. Remember telling you about the poor little product being the thing that carries your entire page. You don't want your poor little product to be the thing that carries your entire page. You don't only have to show pictures of the product. You could get innovative. Show pictures that detail the problem. Show pictures that talk about what it would be like when you finally found this piece of this lingerie that is the perfect fit for you. Hey, sweet Amethyst, how you doing? NB Events and Designs, the Writing Lab TT. Hi. Come on in. Perfect idea. Dunith, Mass Lady, or Dun. Duny, the Mass Lady. How are you doing? Come. Make sure you're introducing yourself. My name is Devon Adana. I'm the CEO of Hello Tobago. And on this page, we learn about Instagram marketing for Caribbean business owners specifically, right? So tonight we're doing Vlogmas. Vlogmas is where I go live for the first 25 days of Christmas, right? So we're going from December 1 to December 25. I'll be here every night, 7 p.m. So make sure you're catching me. Make sure you're turning on the notification in my stories. If you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, you could do the same. Make sure you're getting a reminder. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you're checking the stories to see what's up. Make sure you're here, okay? Because I will be giving all the tea. I'll choose a question every night. Tonight, people have been asking, how do we create content? Help me with creating content. So I'm trying to give you some of my lazy way strategies, some of my lazy strategies and my lazy tips on how to get your Instagram content creation together. Okay? All right. So yes. Now, so we talked a little bit about the 3 P's, right? The pain, the problem, the pleasure, right? So let's get into some final talk. Let's talk a little bit about this strategy. People, my Caribbean businesses, I love you. I love you all a lot, right? I love you all a lot. But let me tell you something. All you needs a plan. All you needs a strategy. Please stop saying to yourself, I'm going to just wake up and just whatever I feel inspired by is what I'm going to post. Because we can tell that's what you're doing. The other thing, the other reason we need the strategy is because let me tell you something. When you sporadic, right, the algorithm going to be sporadic with you. Yeah, okay, I'll let you take that to the bank. If you're not posting consistently, the algorithm is not going to send you people consistently, okay? The algorithm is going to say, well, we can't really get much information from she just posts today. She don't post for another week again. We don't know what happened with she, so we're going to go ahead and just say, okay, cool, thanks. We're going to send you any random person. We too trying to test out on your page to see if this person will like or do like, right? The algorithm actually here to help us, you know. The algorithm, because guess what? The algorithm wants people to stay on the app just as much as we do, right? The algorithm is like, hey, I need you to keep people on this app. That's what the algorithm's saying. So if you being sporadic, the algorithm gonna be like, okay, I don't know who to send your way. I have no clue who to send your way because you're just not, you're not giving me anything. You're not giving me anything to go on here, right? So the strategy is important. So here's one of my favorite strategies, right? Now I know all you love all your man crush Monday and all your woman crush Wednesday and all of these things, right? But why don't you bring it in a little bit? Bring it in a little bit to your page. And this is what I mean by that. On Mondays, you might want to go with, depending on what kind of page you have, right? It depends on what kind of page you have, right? If your page is about showcasing men, then Man Crush Monday may just very well be appropriate, okay? But if your page, let's say your page is what? Let me see. What we have, right? CPZ Shell, right? I know I does always pronounce that horribly, but okay, sorry, forgive me, but CPZ, right? So let's say that she does fashion. She's heavy into fashion. So one of her Monday necessarily need to be Man Crush Monday. Her Monday needs to be something along the lines of Melanin Mondays, right? Or maybe even Manifestation Monday. Manifestation having a minute right now. Everybody talking about manifestation, manifest this, manifest that, right? So let's say you go with manifestation. Cool, no problem. All well and good, right? So you're going to create your content because you already have your content bucket, right? You already have your 3 things. You know you want something motivational, entertaining, or educational for that Monday. So maybe you might post something that talks about the first Black woman to strut the catwalk at a high, at a haute couture show, right? So you want to find something out there that connects back to your brand, but that helps you build community. Are you picking up what I'm putting on? I ain't getting no hat, so I can't tell. I can't tell if you all understand what I say. I hope you all on YouTube already like this video and make sure you're subscribing. Hey, Anton, how you doing? Hey, love it, love it, love it. Yes, he says powerful insights. That's what he's saying on YouTube, right? So yeah, and Facebook, make sure you're down. Make sure you're liking the page and you're up on this, right? Make sure you're up on this, yeah? All right. So yeah, so you want to make sure that that the content that you guys are creating is all about this strategy. So Monday you have something, Tuesday you have something, Wednesday, Thursday, come right back. Sit down with pen and paper and watch me. Alliteration is what you're going for, okay? So Monday, you find an M word to put in front of Monday or behind Monday, up to you. Because I'm telling you, each day of the week, people are searching those hashtags. People are searching day of the week hashtags, right? So you want to create content under those hashtags. Monday blues, you know, people always searching Monday blues. So you want to put something on the Mondays that would help cheer people up, help make them feel, So you find an alliteration word that makes sense for your industry, right? And give that. Of some people like Tuesday tips. I don't particularly like that. I want something a little bit more, a little bit more, right? So even if you don't necessarily tell people this is the Tuesday tip, right? You might just give the information, but you know to yourself that on Tuesdays, you try to do something educational. You try to give some tip. You try to give some information that makes sense for your audience, right? So strategy, please get the plan together. Do not just roll out of bed and decide to post today. And you'll know that you'll know the times that you'll want to make sure that your content inside bag. When are those times? It's every day, right? Every day. Between the hours of, let me hear, I ain't hearing earlier, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or and if you could post twice a day, even better fit, right? On evenings from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Those are the two hot times on social media. Does this mean that you can't post any other time? Of course not. You can. But here's my little trick. If you're going to be posting any other time, okay? Don't tell nobody that I tell a little. So this is a secret inside information now, right? So here's what it is. If you cannot post between those times, you know, like, hey, I trying to get to work too, just like everybody else, or I trying to leave work too, like everybody else. I cannot post at those times. Here's what you do. In your bio, you're going to say, you're going to, before you get to the point of bio, you're going to decide what time you can post. So let's say you can post at 11 at night, right? You're going to write in your bio, post daily at 11 p.m. What this does is let people, don't you groom in your audience to expect a certain thing from you that is different from the time when different from the time when they may normally be online. So you're telling them, hey, I could only post at 11 o'clock. You better get here at 11 when I post, right? Because this is the time that the fun is going down on this page. This is when the party will be kicking off on this page, right? So the reason you're doing that is you want to tell people. You don't just want them to be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to post. I'm like, you're not, does this person post every day? I don't know. No, you want to say, hey, I'm posting at this time. Come check me and come hang out, right? I'll be online here probably between the hours of 11 or 10:30 to 11:30. You may half an hour before you post, half an hour after to answer questions or whatever. But in your bio, you're going to let them know I post nightly at this particular time. So make sure that you're putting that in your bio so that it just lets them know. It's just such a nice thing. It's like, oh, that's nice of them to let me know that they post at this very specific time, right? So you make sure you're getting the most mileage, because after a while, they'll come to expect that and they'll be online ready to help you, help the algorithm, help you, right? Because it means that if they're liking and posting, the algorithm is going to send to more people like them who are going to like and post. You understand? If you all understand, give me some hearts. Let me know that you're all understanding what I am saying. I need the hearts. I need it. I don't have low self-esteem. So I need it. I don't know I need that. I need the hearts to let me know, just to help me help you. So give me some hearts, right? All right, Olin. We've come to the end of things today. Make sure that if you're not in my stories yet, check out my stories at HT.Bizz Island to answer what we should be talking about tomorrow, right? I think right now, one of the two options was mistakes that Caribbean business owners are making with content creation, or the second option is best free and paid tools for creating content. That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So I'll be going live again at 7. Listen to me. if you are not yet signed up for my email list, DM me the word, DM me the words "get on the list." DM me the words "get on the list" so that I could send you the link to sign up for my email. All right. So make sure that you are checking that out and getting on my email list, because I want to send something really, a nice little tasty morsel for my Caribbean business owners on that list. So make sure you DM me so that I can send you the link for you to get signed up. And if you have not yet, check out our merch store, right? Just to get your CEO merch. Or check out the merch store. If you're on YouTube, it'll be the first link, I think, in the description. If you are on Instagram or Facebook, make sure that you are DMing me and I will send you the link for that too. All right, people, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Devona Dana. I'm the CEO of Hello Tobago, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue Vlogmas. The topic this week is content creation. See you all tomorrow.